Hello all, and welcome to my next AEW unboxing. We're going to start delving into Series 2 of the Unrivaled series. I'm going to start off with the Lucha Bros. We have Pentagon and Phoenix. But this line also had Hangman Page, Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose. We got MJF. And we got Dustin Rhodes, Gold Dust, the Natural, whatever you want to call him. If I'm not mistaken, the variants in this line were MJF and Moxley. I think there's a Moxley that comes with the shirt, and then there's an MJF that comes with the ring and a different scarf, I think. And like purple trunks instead of red, I think. So yeah, there were two different variants in this MJF and Moxley. When I found these at Walmart, I found two sets. I picked one up for myself. I bought the other one and sold those to a guy who I knew was looking for them. And never saw the variants. I saw a few of these get restocked over time. I saw Pentagon and Phoenix at Walmart a few different times after that, but I never really saw anybody else. I like the Lucha Bros. I think they're pretty cool. I like them more than the Young Bucks, I'll say that. Not to take a shot at the Young Bucks, but also to take a shot at the Young Bucks. I like them. I've always dug them. I'm a big Lucha guy. I like all wrestling. It doesn't matter if it's Japanese wrestling, Lucha, American, that kind of catch UK style, whatever it is. I pretty much watch anything. So I'm a big Lucha fan. I'm a big Lucha Bros fan. So yeah, we're going to just kind of jump right into these. I'm going to open the Rey Fenix first. And then we'll kind of go from there. I got lucky with these. Unlike Series 1, when it had the display stand, and a bunch of them were torn at the top or on the ends or whatever, none of the ones on the pegs for Series 2 ever had any tears. So I don't know if it's a sturdier card. It doesn't really feel like it's a sturdier cardboard. Maybe they were just packed better. So cool. Happy for that. If you're a mid-on-box collector, maybe Series 2 worked out a little bit better for you. He's number 13 in the line. It's Series 2, he's number 13. So they're continuing the number thing. Same packaging. Nothing's really changed. There he is on the back. There's your guys all in this one. So cool. Let's go ahead and get this guy open. That might be why. There's like a piece of glue here. Now, if you can see, it's like a piece of super glue or hot glue. That probably prevents this top part from tearing like it did on the first one, the first wave. Oh, okay. I can appreciate that, making fixes as you go. It's an early line. It's going to have growing pains. Or a new line. All right. Okay. And there we go. Pretty simple. Not a whole lot going on with Rey Fenix. Not the way Pentagon has. Pentagon's got a lot more going on, I think. Although I do like the tattoos on Rey Fenix. They look pretty good. They look pretty accurate. I'm not familiar with all of Rey Fenix's tattoos, so I can't say that for sure. Nice tight joints. See, and he stands well. I will give them this. On Wave 2's improvements over Wave 1. Two things. One, they got the skin tones down a lot better. Guys who are tan are more tan. Guys who are darker are more darker. It wasn't like Wave 1 where everybody was just, they look so pale. So they fixed that. And also I will say that overall I like the way these guys stand. They're very kind of solid, and they don't really take a lot to stand on their own. So that's cool. There's the detail on his mask, the detail on his tattoos, detail on his tights. We got his knee pads. I like it. They're really detailed. So this is great. There's the tattoos on his back. Yeah, great great figure. Same thing, torso joint instead of an ab crunch. So you get the waist pivot, the torso pivot, and everything. The legs are the same. The only thing that probably wasn't fixed or improved upon was that they still have the weird flesh-colored pegs in the crotch. So it looks a little funny if you're staring. I mean, you can't tell when he's just standing there, but you can if you pick him up and you try to pose him. Pick him up for a kick, and look, there you go. But overall, not a big deal. Especially if you're just going to have him kind of in a static pose, it works. But I like it. I really like his mask. That's one thing about both Lucha Bros I've always liked. They got awesome masks. As a Lucha fan, I love really cool masks. If anybody wants to know what my favorite one is, I'm a fan of a lot of the classic masks, like Blue Demon, Santos, all those guys. But if you were to ask me overall my favorite mask, maybe Dr. Wagner Jr. Yeah, I'd probably go with Dr. Wagner. So there we go. There he is. And there's his figure. Great likeness. I like it. Looks really good. Yeah. I like he just looks really good. We're going to go ahead and jump into the Pentagon figure next. So there we go. Pentagon, the other half of the Lucha Bros. And yeah, same thing. He's number 14. Phoenix was 13. He's 14. There he is on the back. And we're just going to dive right into him. He also has that piece of like hot glue up here, or a sticky tab, to keep the tops from tearing. I'm guessing they kind of heard a lot of people's complaints and did that. So Phoenix didn't come with a lot beyond just his figure. No interchangeable hands or anything. Pentagon has one interchangeable hand. So instead of like the little symbol he does in his hand, you can just give him another open hand. So that works. And there we go. All right. Couple things to note. He also looks pretty good. I like his the decal on all, like the deco on all of him. Okay, so interestingly enough, he has something I don't think I've seen on one of these guys yet. He doesn't turn up here at the boot. He turns a little bit lower. I mean, they all have a thing where, like, you know, they're turning there. But his feels like it's a little bit lower on the kick pad. And his, you know, he's got like thicker pants and kick pads, so he's good there. Is he going to be the first one that kind of struggles to stand? Okay, I don't think so. There we go. A little bit, he might be the first one that I've had a little bit trouble kind of getting to stand just right off the bat. But I like the decal on him. He looks good. My one thing about this figure, there's all his tattoos as we kind of go around. My one thing about this figure is that I wish we just had a regular head like this one. Instead of the tongue out. I get that's something he does, but it would have been cool to maybe have an interchangeable head without the tongue. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. He does it a lot. It's kind of one of his things. But it would have been cool to have just a regular one. I think it's Boss Fight Studios. They're doing both Lucha Bros, right? Like in their own version. I wonder how those are going to stack up. I'm not going to get them. You know, I get a lot of other stuff, so I'm not going to pay the money to get those. I've already got these. But I'm interested in seeing somebody do a comparison video between Boss Fight and these, because these look really good. And I know Boss Fight's going to come with a lot more accessories for each guy, but I'm interested to see what else, how else they compare beyond just accessories. But yeah, I like both of them. There's his open hand. I really like the decal on them. They look great. Their masks look pretty spot on. If I had any complaint, it's just I wish we had a normal head and not just the tongue sticking out head. But I mean, like I said, that's just a minor complaint. I'm cool with it because you can just, like I said, You just pose them and call it good. That works for me. Same thing, torso. He's got that. We got the torso pivot. I don't think his little kind of like ninja samurai thing he kind of wears comes off, but that's all right. It doesn't have to. He wrestles in it. Cool. Underneath, yes, he does have the flesh-colored ball joints under there, but his are actually really not noticeable because of the little flaps he has. But yeah, great figures. Glad to have them. Been wanting the Lucha Bros for a while since they were first announced, and I got them. So next video will probably be Dustin Rhodes and Hangman Page. So look out for that one, and I will catch you guys there.